Malam, would it be fair, right, after just 2 years of a 4-year mandate, for you to bring down the roof and criticize this government that has not really unveiled and unraveled all of its plan that it planned for 4 years? It's a 4-year plan, but it's just halfway done, and you think that this government is a failure. In fact, you call this government evil. Is that fair? Is that a fair statement?
It is fair. And I'm the only person qualified to call it evil because I know evil when I see it.
So this government is evil?
It is.
How? In what way?
30 million people.
Evil is an extreme word to use.
30 million people thrown into poverty. 30 million people thrown into poverty. We have moved exchange rate from 400 to 1600. You know, agriculture has been destroyed because of a stupid policy of making food cheaper through importation. There are so many things going wrong. Look, you know, I met someone, an elder statesman, that told me that the first time he came in close association with the government was 1959, when he was a polling clerk during the during the 1959 elections. And he said, since then, I have seen governments, I've been part of some governments. And as far as I know, every government in Nigeria comes with the right intention to make the country better. He said, except this one. This is the only government that came from day one only to make money for itself and its own cronies. This is cronyism of the highest order. He said, this old man, he is in his 80s, said, I have never seen anything like this. There is not even a pretense of good intention. This is his assessment. He's 80-something years old, not mine. But the results are on the ground. And we are free to assess our government even 2 weeks after by its policies. We are free to do so. We are the voters. We are the judge.
Malam, give me the moment again. And those who are being the judge and those who will blame someone like you, because you are one of those who convinced Nigerians that that's the right way to go. And 2 years down the line, Nigerians should hold you accountable. Because you came on this platform and you said that that is the man that should get the job done.
Absolutely. And
but 2 years down the line.
And that's why you should look at me very carefully and look at yourself when I come back to say I was wrong.
But should I believe you now?
Don't believe me.
You said so to Nigerians time.
Do not believe me if your economic situation has improved since Tinubu took over. Don't believe me. I can see you have a nice suit and a nice red tie. Maybe your own economic situation.
Similar thing that went 2 years ago.
I don't know. No, I'm asking you.
I'm speaking as though Nigerians who are watching who listen to you that time.
I put the same to every Nigerian. If your situation, your security situation, you live in Zamfara, Jos, Plateau, Benue, Kaduna, Zamfara, Katsina, has your security situation improved? Then I'm lying. Has your economic situation improved? They say that the price of this is coming down. But what was it when he took over?
If you were made a minister, would you be saying all this thing that you're saying?
If I was made a minister, I would probably have resigned. Once I saw the direction of the government, I would have resigned and I would have said the same thing. People think that this minister is big deal. Sure, I was minister when I was 43 years old, 20 years before.
Can Nigerians trust those of you who have moved into the ADC? Because there are no new faces in that ADC. As congregation in that room, as shown on the pictures in that room, as shown on the screen right now, there are a lot of people from the PDP and some from the APC. And the questions that the APC is asking, or some Nigerians may be asking, is that what difference do you, who have come into the ADC now, want to make a Nigeria that is different? And those of you who have been in power before, why haven't you changed Nigeria? Why do they believe you now?
My response to that is 3 points. First, look, ask yourself, and you asked that question last week or 2 weeks ago, ask yourself, under the APC government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is your life better? If your life is not better, why not give another group a chance? That's one. But if you are okay, if your life has been improving, but I know that in the last 2 years, 30 more million people have been thrown into poverty because of the policies of this government. So, If you are not one of those 30 million, your life has improved. By all means, stay with APC. Number two, where do you want the politicians in ADC to come about? Do you want them to come from Mars? Or they have never been in politics? Are those the kind of people that can credibly challenge the APC and Bola Tinubu's government? We formed the APC. We know where the dead bodies are buried. Some of them, like Atiku Abubakar, formed the PDP. They know where the dead bodies in PDP are buried. Together, we can face the evil that we see in the APC and defeat it. Okay? You cannot have totally new people coming out of nowhere to challenge the APC machine.
Is your reputation
number three,
of those,
I haven't finished.
Is the reputation of those
I have not finished. I have not
if
finished.
you have not been able to fix Nigeria, a lot of you are in your 60s and 70s.
I have not finished, Shehu. Okay, third, regarding reputation. Look, I stand by my reputation. Go and look at what I have done. I have never been given the opportunity to change Nigeria. When was I president? But go and look at the agencies that I ran. I ran the BPE. Go and check. Go and check my history when I ran the FCT. Go to Kaduna and talk to any man on the street when I was governor. I can speak for my reputation. You cannot, Rotimi Amechi can speak on his record. Okay? Peter Obi can speak on his record. So this is what you should look at, not collectively bunch us and say, nobody in that room that you are accusing has ever had the opportunity to run Nigeria and change it. So why are you blaming them for not able to fix Nigeria?